Hello everybody. Welcome to the finale of Speedromizer 2. I'm Alpha-5, joined with my good buddy Nightmare, to talk about this wonderful Pokemon game. As we're just playing out the intro, we're not doing the intro, it's not part of the run. You know, just a little plot dump. Where, you know, these Pokemon cards are magical artifacts that you can find across the land. And they have researchers. There's a whole science division dedicated to researching paper cards in a children's card game. The category we're running is, it's basically a race category that makes this game, you know, raceable, because you can just reset until you get perfect RNG every time in an extremely RNG-heavy game. And it's also glitchless. And just to explain the easiest glitch in the game, which will be coming up in a minute, this is the tutorial. Normally it takes about 8 minutes and 3 seconds to complete, and I'm gonna do it in about 1. Just to show it, so you know everybody understands, because there's a lot that's gonna be going on. And it's not gonna be a lot of time to explain it. So you know, very simple. You have 60 card decks. You draw 7 cards. You have energy. You have Pokemon. You have trainer cards. And you lose when you run out of Pokemon. Or they take all your prize cards, which are, you know, knocking out X number of Pokemon. This is because, you know, you were like me as a child, you just collected cards because they had pretty Pokemon on them. And, they didn't, you didn't really know or understand how to play the game. Oops, messed that up. Okay, so, you know, this is, you know, when you have no Pokemon to put on your bench, you press the B button to finish. They're placing the prizes. This would be a 2-prize game. Coin toss to decide who goes first, which is also basically who wins 90% of the time, at least the way that we're going to end up playing this. So he's going to tell me, you know, you do this attach command, you put energy on there, active Pokemon Goldeen. We're just going to, you know, this is a standard way to do this. And select Horn Attack, and I'm just gonna do, let's see if I can get this. I'm getting the bad one. This is a 50-50 trick, which is literally frame rule dependent. And it's sad if I can't show it off. I wanted to. But I have a save state past this if I can't get it in like the next 2 seconds, so we're fine. And, okay, this is just sad that I can't get this. It's not even that hard. It's just a 50-50 every time. This is the kind of RNG you should expect from this game, just to be sure. But anyway, so since I can't seem to get this... Okay, there we go, yeah, so it just ended. It's... If you select the bottom Pokemon, you press down A, you just automatically win. And that's why this is glitchless. Because... that trick is literally a coin flip, and we are going to see probably worse luck than that. Now, I've brought some cards with me, but I don't have a full deck, so DJ Fatso, could you read off what deck I will end up playing?
Alright, so real quick, the Pokemon TCG Starter Deck Bid War, first of all, has raised a whopping $972 by itself, okay? So thank you everybody for your donations. So, in third place, we have Bulbasaur and Friends at $150. In second place, we have Squirtle and Friends at $385. And in first place, we have Charmander and Friends at $437.
Alright.
This donation incentive alone beat out the first Speedromizer, so thank you to everybody. Now, we do have one last poll you can put your donations towards, and that is opened up just now, and that will be open until the end of Speedromizer, and that is Best Gen 1 Starter. Put your donation towards that.
Alright, so I've selected my deck. I just have to do the last couple things before setting up the, this. So I have to set message speed to fast, because otherwise all my menus will lag, and I have to turn off animations, because otherwise everything is terrible. I do a save there, and then I just soft reset, and hang on, let me make sure that my icon is correct real quick. There we go. Alright, because we got Charmander.
Let us know when timing begins.
Yeah, so timing begins when I continue from diary. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, I don't have enough energy in my deck to, like, make anything functional, so I'm going to go get a bunch of energy by getting less than 10 energy available. And I'm going to do this twice because this is a marathon, and trusting my deck to have good energy in it is just a lie. Despite the fact that Charmander and Friends is the fastest deck, it is not... Nothing is safe in this game. Things will happen. I am going to be pushing a lot of buttons. Okay, that's actually not terrible. I got another pincer, so... I'm going to be building a firefighting deck to go fight a bunch of electric Pokemon, which are definitely things that should be in the electric gym. Do I need to do anything else? Okay. And yeah, I have... there's a lot of going on. Nightmare, what are your opinions on Nicholas?
What are my opinions on Nicholas?
Yeah.
He's not the worst trainer in the game.
Alright, is this the worst trainer in the game?
Are you walking up to Ronald right now?
Yeah, I'm walking up to Ronald right now.
Yeah, Ronald's canon the worst trainer in the game.
Yeah, it's
Except
Ronald
we lose to him twice.
Yeah, so anyway, we're running
a little important thing, we're talking to the fighting gym leader, because if you don't, his trainers aren't anywhere on the map, and you need to beat them. So first thing you do, talk to him, spawns his trainers.
It helps that his trainers also have, like, really good packs that they drop, and okay, so I'm not going to be able to... He doesn't have any other Pokemon, which is actually kind of bad, so we're going to see if we just lose to Geodude. Okay, we don't. Geodude flips coins until he flips tails, and we have a clip on one of our channels. That is... how many times did she get hit?
11.
10? It was
I think
bad.
it's 10 in a row, and it failed on the 11th.
Yeah, that's bad. Okay, I got an Electabuzz, which makes my
Comedy.
life awesome. So, I'm looking for Dugtrios. Dugtrio is absolutely just the fastest. And having one in my hand right now is phenomenal because, well, Brandon is Brandon. And it's going to apparently just make my life difficult, and... Okay, let's see if I can be cool with this.
So Brandon is the most difficult trainer in the electric gym, the lightning gym, because he has the Zapdos here. That is just really painful to attack. Your fighting Pokemon deal 30 less damage, just flat out, because Zapdos is a flying Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm hoping he doesn't have it, but I'm gonna let him do that, because the only way Zapdos can kill Dugtrio is with, its Thunderbolt, and Thunderbolt takes away all of its energy. So, I can just take it down with Magmar, and Magmar's very... Oh, come on! I'm just gonna build up Diglett instead, I don't trust the rest of this fight. Please! My guy, calm down! Okay, I didn't have another fire energy also, so I was gonna be owned if I didn't draw one. But we're fine now. Okay, Eevee is the worst, and will continue to be the worst. Okay, let me just draw 2 cards. Oh, switch, that's excellent. And one more prize on Brandon. He only has Fun Magnemite, so that's good. And Brandon's down. We get more Coliseum packs. Our goal is just to get as many Coliseum packs in a row. Oh, got a Hitmonchan. That's lovely. And another Electabuzz. I'm putting those in. I thought I got another Magmar. I'm taking these guys out, putting that in. Bill. We want Oaks, we want Bills, we want plus powers. And then this is Jennifer. Jennifer will ruin my life if she wants to. She has this Pokemon called Flying Pikachu. And it is the strongest Pokemon in the game. There's nothing that can defeat a Flying Pikachu. Oh, I drew Dugtrio, never mind, we're good.
As the name implies, Flying Pikachu is a flying type Pokemon, and thus resists ground and fighting,
Yeah,
which is combined into the same type.
Yeah, and the other part that makes it extremely annoying is its moves are basically a 50-50 as to whether or not you're allowed to interact with Flying Pikachu. Thundershock does... I need fighting energy game, please. I will play this Charmander just in case, and I will do nothing this turn. I'm really hoping that... Okay, well, if I get a fire energy, I'm fine. If I... Okay, fighting energy. Oh, I had one in my hand. I wasn't looking. Whatever. Earthquake for 40. I wasted some time by playing the Charmander, but I got scared. This fight is just unbelievably terrifying. It's probably... Her and Brandon are probably very up there in fights I do not like. They are scary. As we move on to Heather, who, actually, no, I'm gonna fight, I always fight Jessica first. And, so the way Jessica works, you just hope you have the good Pokemon, or she doesn't have the good Pokemon. This fight can end in one turn, it could also end in pain and suffering, and starting with a Hitmonchan and plus power is, okay, I just win. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Oh, why did I do that? I'm just, whatever. Okay, we're fine. My mind turned off there, like, when does this happen? Well, good luck. I was thinking I was a Diglett. That was the problem. Alright, a Gyarados, and I got another Magmar, that's nice. I really want to see a Dugtrio, and I haven't gotten any, and that's mildly concerning. But we have a couple...
TCG.
It's TCG. I do not know, there's a bunch of endgame, you know, fast Pokemon, and I'm really just hoping I get one more of any of them. And... Okay, I have a plus power in my hand, so my Diglett's weak to fighting for the rest of this fight against Heather, which is awesome. Because she doesn't have fighting Pokemon, and she also just made it so that her Eevee can't kill me anymore. I mean, she wouldn't have killed because she flipped tails, but that's just... you love to see when they evolve into Jolteon, it's the best. Alright, so here's 2 more Coliseum packs. Always lucky, please. And what do we get? We got another Electabuzz, okay, and more Gyarados and an Oak. I'm actually gonna do the deck edit and put the Oak in. Oaks are incredibly good, and they kind of decide certain things I will do later. I'm gonna fight Kristen now, because she... talking to Kristen gets you another Coliseum pack in the computer, and that's, you know, something you always want. I'm gonna retreat, and if she doesn't have any more Pokemon... So there's, like, rules about how they'll put down Pokemon, and if you see her start with a single Bulbasaur, that means she not only has no... Like, she doesn't have any Pokemon in her hand. And if you see, like, certain Pokemon lead first, you're just like, oh, that's awesome. And these, I forgot to check, but they have... The evolution packs also have very useful trainers, and we're gonna go fight Michael now. Michael is, you know, just being a jerk, and I have a pretty decent starting hand. I'm always gonna leave with Diglett when I can, because Diglett has a retreat cost of 1, which makes it very free and very safe to just pull Diglett back. I'll wait a turn. Let's see if always lucky. I need to draw. I want to draw fire energy. Never lucky. Made dumb choices. I'm gonna go. There it is. Just gonna Oak. And so another thing that is interesting about this game is the way the AI puts energy on stuff. And I have made a terrible mistake. Oops. I meant to put that on the other thing. Now I'm in trouble. Now I'm in a bad spot. because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I'll be fine. We're fine. I'm just gonna take 40 here I didn't need to take. And, you know, just be very upset. I'm gonna play this Diglett, Defender, my Charmeleon. TCG! And, okay, he's putting energy on a Kangaskhan, which is really good news. It means he doesn't have anything better to put on, his... It basically means that his last Pokemon's a Mankey. And I don't know why, but the AI is just absolutely allergic to putting energy on Mankey. And that was an aggressive play, but... Alright, let me just press the slash button on this thing. Like, they do not like putting energy on Mankey, ever.
What is Mankey gonna do with the energy?
Scratch, or, you know, be a Primate the next turn and have a chance of just hitting you for 60. Alright, please,
I don't
Michael.
know if Michael has Primates in his deck.
He might not. Okay, well I got a plus power and another Pinsir, so I have a way, to beat trainers later. Pinsir is a sometimes functioning Pokemon in the finale, even though he's really slow, but he can do 50 damage. I'm gonna Oak here. Wow, what a hand.
You may have noticed that this is the Water Club, and that
Oh.
we're still running a firefighting deck, which, you know, might seem confusing, but Amanda here just runs a very interesting deck.
Yeah, her deck is actually very threatening.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just gonna scratch her and get a Charmeleon next turn. Like, so her deck is revolved around kind of either doing the wave or ruining your life with an Aerodactyl. Play this. I'm just gonna slash. And she does have double colorless energy in her deck, which is actually what I'm really scared about, because that will let her do the wave, and that will hit for 60 right now. And I am still asleep, which is very bad. Oh no, okay, so we're getting coin, we're getting RNG'd. I can still kill this in one shot if I wake up. Okay. Because I do have a Diglett, and I can retreat this Charmeleon and just Mud Slap. And alright. And okay, there's a Scyther. Of course there's a Scyther. Yeah, so as you can see, this is the Water Club. There's a lot of water Pokemon here. Like this Poliwag. But, yeah, Amanda's down. That is actually, like, an incredibly scary fight. She has a 33% chance of playing any of her terrible things, and she will. Okay, so we're done with this for right now. And we're gonna just get rid of that, because I had 3 Electabuzz, and Electabuzz just does not lose. And then what do I got? I'm gonna put one of these in, just in case of a Horsey. And I'm just gonna put all of my energy into this. I'm gonna keep fire in there. And so we're coming up to Sarah. Sarah's great. I might fight her twice if I'm really feeling it. I shouldn't, but I don't remember actually seeing if I've gotten any Dugongs, and I kind of need them. If I'm not... I got a lot of Gyarados, but I don't know if I have any Magikarps. Oh, this is a one fight. There's no way. It's a 2-prize fight. I have to knock out 2 things, and she sent out Staryu, so I just win. And she gives me good cards. Really
Sarah's a really interesting trainer because she is a 2-prize fight. The only one that we'll be doing in the run. I don't know if any of the, let's say, optional trainers are 2 prizes.
There's
But she also drops Coliseum packs, which are just objectively the best pack in the game for probably everything. It drops the best trainers, some of the best Pokemon. It's just all around great.
Yeah, I'm doing it again for like no particular reason. I'm pretty sure I have a fairly viable endgame deck, but in all honesty, I just didn't see like any of the things I needed to beat Courtney, and I want to be sure, and she's a much higher chance of dropping those. And okay, I have a defender, I can just Thunder Punch. I was like, I have to Thunder Shock this turn or I'll die to this Poliwag, but I have a defender. And she can't even retreat, so... Alright, yeah, it's just wasting, what was that, maybe like less than a minute. Which is absolutely not something to care about in this game. Alright, okay, I got a Doug Trio. Absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. Doug Trio is, you know, the shining light in the darkness for literally everything. And I'm just gonna use this bill and hope I draw plus power and just remove this. And, okay, so here's Shelter. Please don't... Okay, please put energy on not Shelter. No, no, don't. Please. Okay. Shelter is an incredibly rude Pokemon, because Hide and Shell means I can't do damage to it. I can still paralyze it, though, which is nice. No, stop, game. Ah, I wanted the one-shot. Okay, actually, what do you have on your... You have a Tentacool. I don't actually know how much damage Tentacruel does, so I'm just gonna play that safe. I don't actually know what Tentacruel does, is the actual answer to that. It has 5 health, and I don't know... Okay, yeah, I needed... I didn't need to do it, but... Poison's an annoying status effect we may have to deal with later. Alright, more, okay, bad Zapdos. Articuno, okay. Articuno is, weird in that if I didn't have so many pincers, I'd be possibly using it, but I have a bunch of pincers, so we're fine. So this is Amy. Amy's our first gym leader. As you can see, the music becomes an absolute banger. And Amy is occasionally very difficult. Her Pokemon are very weak, but all of them either paralyze or Smokescreen, and Smokescreen is just the worst. She has like 1,000 Pokemon today, oh my god. She can also play Blastoise, who is, strong. So everyone voted for Squirtle. Here you go, here's Squirtle. That's a Seaking. I only have so many full heals in my deck. Potion. I'm hoping she sends out Seaking now and only has 1 energy on it, because the AI will look at me and say, I can't kill you, so I'm not going to put energy on my Pokemon. And then it won't. Even though it would make, like, by far more sense for it to hit me for 30. Okay, this is Horsey. And she made it useless. Horsey has Smokescreen, and that... I don't want to see it.
Smokescreen is a coin flip of whether or not you can do anything next turn.
Yeah, I am gonna computer search a full heal. Just Defender. I'm not actually paying attention to what she has, so I don't know what her last one is. Possibly another Squirtle, but it's a Goldeen. Okay, we win. Oh, what did it just do? Did it actually Thunder Punch? Okay, I didn't see the cursor move, so... or hear a sound effect. So, Water Gym down. Now we're gonna go to everybody's favorite typing. You know, we've been to the electric gym, we've been to the water gym, grass gym. Now we're going to the science gym, where they use science type Pokemon. To fight this guy. Oh, you know it's science because he has a bunch of birds and bats. And this guy can be extremely rude if he has the right cards, and I'm really hoping he doesn't. Alright, nothing. Not... Okay, does this... Oh, you last... Last removes all the, trainers from my hand, which is fine, because I didn't have any. But... This is sure something. I am not... Okay, I actually have to Thunder Punch. This is... Oh, no. Okay, I'm going for Thunder Shock here. I don't know why. If I get a heads, I win no matter what, but I just didn't want to take the damage, and since he didn't have 2 grass energy, it meant that he would only hit me with Supersonic, and that's Confusion, and that is... Oh, no. This is the safe play. Because I can go for a draw. Oh, no, never mind, we're fine. He played a Pokemon, and that meant he wasn't going to put energy on the Flying Pikachu. Which... This game is very interesting AI. If you want to talk about that while I do a grass deck edit. Or a fire deck edit.
I'm not even sure how to describe the AI at times, but... As you've mentioned, the AI looks at your Pokemon and its current energy and determines if its active Pokemon will die. And if that answers yes, they will most likely not put energy, unless that energy can finish the fight. Finish the fight be knocking out your active Pokemon, not necessarily winning the entire duel, but in that circumstance, Alpha had 2 health, and the 1 energy move would have only done 1 bit of health. So they just powered up the Pokemon they had on their bench, thinking the battle would last that long, regardless of the fact that it was ending to prizes.
Yeah, it's... the AI has absolutely no concept of, like, what prizes it has. I am gonna scratch this turn. Or actually, maybe I should... it might Ember me, so I'm gonna evolve just now and do nothing. Yeah, so the AI also, again, Embering there would have made a lot of sense. But it doesn't like burning energy, and it doesn't like doing damage to its own Pokemon, ever. So it will just not make moves that make any sense in order to get out of, you know, doing those things. The other thing it doesn't have a concept of, and it gets it a little bit weird, is it doesn't have a concept of what moves that it has that can actually ignore resistances, which makes a fight later, which should be actually a lot scarier than it is, a complete and absolute joke. Shoutouts to Isaac, who has a less than 1% chance, basically, of being able to do anything. He's 1 Tauros in his deck, and it's the only thing that he recognizes that... He has, like, a bunch of things that could hurt me. Okay, it's Jinx. Old Sprite Jinx. Oh no, I'm gonna get double slapped. If I could just to be safe, because I don't remember what her other attack is. The other thing the AI will do is, even if all the rules don't make any sense, the AI will put energy on a Pokemon and use the highest damaging ability it has if it is its last Pokemon. Which can get weird, because it will occasionally do extremely silly or inoptimal moves. and we'll see. Okay, so the whole reason we gotta leave now is we gotta go all the way over here to Ishihara's house. He has like 10,000 Pokemon cards. But he's not here, and Nikki's here though. And we gotta go all the way back here.
Nikki
And just the dick in it.
leader of the grass club.
Yeah. And she uses lots of grass Pokemon. And we cleaned up like her whole gym earlier, outside of Michael, because all of them use a lot of normal types.
Gym.
Yeah.
Also, like, I guess it's a good time to mention the route. It seemed like Alpha was kind of just running around here and there doing whatever. It's kind of because he was. In the beginning, after talking to Mitch to summon the fighting gym members, we do a tour of generally the easier trainers that also drop the Coliseum packs to have a more viable deck. And since travel time is pretty much non-existent, we can just kind of shake things up, like walk into the science club, fight one trainer, and then leave. We will have to fight the leader later, but we just don't have the deck to fight him yet.
Yeah.
So a lot of the beginning is just the normal guys that you have to beat because the conditions for the leader requires it.
Yeah,
poison,
so
that's not good.
in particular with Charmander, you kind of have like a very clear way of like advancing through everything just with how like your starting cards and what cards you want to end up with. If I were to do Bulbasaur, Bulbasaur starts with 0 fire cards. You literally have nothing. Oh, and I'm just
Do you have any fighting cards though? Because fighting cards are the real.
You have a Hitmonchan.
hitters.
Hang on, I gotta make another deck. I ended the wrong.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So you have a Hitmonchan, so my strategy with Bulbasaur is to just punch things in the face until I have something that can beat someone, but I'm just making this deck. So, again, we talked about this guy earlier. He's the worst trainer in the game, and, you know, we gotta help him feel better about himself, because he just shows up and is like, I'll give you a rare card, and he probably spent all of his money on it. Like, he's just not good at the Pokemon game. Okay, so he started with a Lapras. He could have actually killed me. And he still might. He may also decide to be rude. I should put the water energy on it. But he doesn't have any more, so it's gonna be slow. And sometimes, you know, he starts with a Cubone. He uses Snivel, which basically you just sit on and it walls you forever. I'm just gonna blow up my Magnemite. It's not something that I need to do, but it's pure hell when you just get to that fight and he just has absolutely no way to kill you. It's like a 5 energy deck, like a 5 color deck, and it doesn't function. I'm gonna open up some mail right now just so I can oh, I got a Raichu. That's useful for later, possibly. And wait, that should be. What did I do that got that pack? Okay, whatever. There's another pack that's useful. Okay, because I beat Kristen like immediately. Okay, well. Anyway, I was hoping for maybe something else for my Coliseum packs, but... So anyway, we're gonna do a grass deck now, and I got a bunch of Pincers. Pinsir is fun, and I didn't have Mysterious Fossils. I'm gonna put them in there because, Friend Wundungu, his favorite character's coming up in the next room. Titled The Leer Lord.
Are you fighting Chris with Pinsir deck?
I am.
That's bold.
It's stupid. I don't have Scyther. I do have a single Hitmonchan, so I could have just gone here with this, but... oh man, he's nothing. And I also have nothing. I'm just gonna... Let's see how this goes. Alright, I am gonna computer search an Oak. Defender for good measure. Yeah, so this is a little bit of a crazy idea that I'm doing in that Chris is strong. And I am currently not. Oh, he's got a Hitmonlee. This is gonna hurt. I have all of my pincers in my hand, though, so I don't actually care what happens to this one, even though it's gonna die. Like, I should be fine, because this one's gonna die here. And I have another double colorless energy, and I'll just Iron Grip. And he's got a Tauros. And he energy removaled me. Okay. That's fine. We're probably fine. I have to win a coin flip here. If I don't, he might decide to use Rampage. Okay. And Rampage does additional damage based on how many damage counters he has, and that would have hit for 40. I have been doing this with like a fighting-only deck, because Hitmonchan bowls him over, and I had a Hitmonchan and could have done this, or like, later, but I used that as a chance to go get that. There's a lot of expression in this game, and just ways you can decide to do things. Sometimes lucky, sometimes always unlucky. Scyther also crushes Chris. Ooh, Pokemon Trader. That can be very useful later. And I didn't actually see them, but I'm gonna double check. There's a card called Gust of Wind, and if I got any of them from him, which he doesn't drop them. No, he does, but I didn't get any. I'm sad. I would really love 4 Gusts of Wind. Alright, now here's Gene. Gene is fine. Oh no,
Gene's a funny leader because he doesn't actually have a condition to fight him. He can be the first fight you do in the game, though probably not recommend it. But in a speedrun, since all of his Pokemon are rock, they're weak to grass. Pinsir being a grass Pokemon should mow them all down. An alternate and generally the safer strategy is if you ever get a Scyther drop. Scyther is also grass and a flying Pokemon, so he resists all of the rock, and it is very difficult to lose to Gene with a Scyther.
Yeah, you
outside
have
of
to...
Geodude rolling 10 heads in a row.
Yeah, Geodude's rolled 8 on me, and I got scared. His other option is if you get leered by Rhyhorn for literally forever, he can eventually get a Golem that can explode on you, and that will do 60 damage. So, he has like...
Trio too.
Yeah.
Though it shies away from using Earthquake.
Yeah, he won't use Earthquake because it'll do damage to his own bench, and he doesn't like that as a concept, so he just won't. Okay, so now we're moving on to, we went here earlier, and we fought our very, very, very difficult, all of these fights really, except for, Nicholas, are kind of like, why am I in the electric section? Are kind of scary. And, this is not an easy gym. Take these out, because I don't need them. Want that. I don't have anything else, do I? No. Trainers are bad. Gonna put all these in. If I have to stick the double colorless out, I will.
You have 4+ powers. What do you mean your deck's bad?
My deck's not that bad, yeah. I just want more Oaks and more, I want Gust, because this fight is annoying. But, so this is Isaac. We were talking about the AI earlier and how it just makes choices. Isaac makes a lot of choices that are almost all wrong. Isaac made, very faithful. I'm not gonna bother. I'm paralyzing on that. I will double check to make sure he doesn't have a 2 energy Magnemite or Electabuzz on his, or a 3 energy Magnemite, I guess is actually what I'm looking out for. I'm gonna full heal against, I don't know if I'm gonna get a Dugtrio yet, but I gotta start killing this thing. So, Isaac, because again, the AI can't see the fact that he has cards that ignore resist, basically has very few answers to a single Diglett, other than wasting my time by doing this forever. So, we're just gonna wait until he stops doing this. He doesn't even have energy in his hand. Or Pokemon. He's just gonna paralyze me until I draw a full heal or a Dugtrio. Stop! Dude!
Isaac has one strong answer to Diglett, and that he's gonna make you nil.
Yeah. If he
You're
mills,
gonna deck yourself because he's just paralyzing you that much.
This is actually scary because he can blow up his Magneton on my Diglett. I have to check how much energy that has on it.
Oh.
No, he doesn't have enough. Okay. So Diglett self-destruct, or Magneton self-destruct does 80. He might blow up his Magnemite on me right now. No, he won't because he evolved it and defendered it, even though it's gonna die. Okay, wait, hang on. What are you? Okay, you're still. All right, that. Okay, so it'll die if I draw. Please let me draw a good card. Oh, okay. I have a plus power that is relevant against one of his Pokemon. My card draws are not helping me. Alright, let's see. He hasn't played Energy in a while. Okay, there's another Diglett. And this is not his last Pokemon. He defenders it again. And I'm gonna play this one just so I don't have to worry about his other answer. If I drew any of my Dugtrios, I'd be in a much happier spot right now, but I am not.
So Alpha actually got pretty unlucky on this fight, just to give you an idea of how powerless Isaac is against a single Diglett.
Yeah, I mean, it really shows it.
Realistically, Alpha could have gotten like any type of drawing power to let him get to this Dugtrio quicker. Just like anything, really.
Yeah, or I could have gotten the
like
Dugtrio
10 times in a row or something. Like, yeah. Isaac can't. Isaac has a tough time here.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not gonna lose, but I don't... He just makes me sad.
You lost like a couple minutes on that
No,
fight.
it was like a 3-minute Isaac fight. I've had like 20-second Isaac fights. My favorite ones are when he likes like, oh, I can do damage to this Diglett and blows up his own Magnemite. And that just saves me a turn on his Electabuzz. Alright, so here's Ken. Let's see if I just get one turn killed by him on like repeat, because that could happen. Okay, so he started... it might be. He can double Coatless Energy this twice, and I won't have an answer, so I'm gonna do this.
Ken is secretly a terrifying tool.
Yeah, he's gonna scrunch this Chansey a lot, and I'm gonna build up my backboard Diglett just on the basis that if he decides to double edge, I don't want to be there, because I don't have anything that can survive that. And I also really need him to stop scrunching, please. Oh no, okay, it's an Arcanine, it's gonna flamethrower me. It's gonna hurt my Diglett. Alright, that's dead. But I have a Dugtrio, and he won't put energy on it because he can't kill me in one move. So, I don't know what you actually have on your board, you just have a Chansey with a fire on it, so...
I think there's 2 Chanseys and maybe... Magmar.
Magmar is actively terrifying. I should put he has energy removals. But yeah, this is how you want every fight to go. It's just like, oh, okay, please no sleep. Heads. Bill.
So the way most status effects work in this game, like sleep and paralysis, you flip a coin at the beginning of your turn. If it's heads, you're cured, and if it's tails, you just can't attack, can't retreat, can't do much, really.
This is bad now. At least I defended that. Okay, we're fine.
So Sleepy Dugtrio can't do much here.
Yeah, it makes me upset. Really? Do I have a plus power? No. That makes me sad.
Also, this just shows the strength of Dugtrio. You get a 70 damage dealing move that is generally good enough to one-shot most things. And it has strengths against most colorless Pokemon?
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure every colorless Pokemon is weak, except for the birds. So if they're weak to fighting, they resist Psychic, like most of the time. Which, speaking of Psychic, we get to go fight Murray, and Murray is, his deck is built around decking you, unlike just flipping heads until he wins.
Murray has the rudest deck in the game.
It's unbelievably rude. And so this is Ronald. Ronald might behave. We'll find out. You know, he's still feeling bad. He built a better deck, and please have a fighting energy. Yes! Alright, that feels good. Ronald learned he put in less colors in his deck, but he's still confused, so he might come back with even less colors in his deck. Which is always a good thing. So this is Murray. I'm gonna have to do a deck edit here. First I gotta dismantle this, because I don't need it anymore. Then I have to go put in... I'm gonna put in 1 Hitmonchan, 2 Machops, and a Machoke. Oops. The Machoke is just in case I get stuck with a bunch of Machops and can't draw anything good. Just increases my chances of being okay. And I have a very good reason for doing this. And it's literally this guy right here! Hang on, let me just check what his... Screw it. Let's get him. Oh, he played the other one! Oh no! Okay, hang on, I'm gonna... change of strategy. I don't want to get rid of the full heal. Or the... into the garbage with you. Where's my Hitmonchan? Okay. So, Mr. Mime has a Pokemon power. Its Pokemon power is, if an attack would deal 20 damage or more, it just doesn't. And that...
More than 20. You can deal 20 damage. That's the most.
Oh, yeah, you can deal 20, yeah. So, I put these Hitmonchans and these Machops in my deck, you know, to hope and pray that Murray doesn't play them. And actually I'm gonna be able to, like... Oh, no, that makes me sad. I was gonna win. But instead, I have to burn all my energy and get away from that Abra, because he has a bunch of energy on him. And that's scary. Alright, let's put another one in here. Wait, no, I'm not. Hitmonchan.
If Murray ever gets like a Kadabra out, it is generally disastrous.
Yeah, Murray is
Kadabra can do 50 damage and just start annihilating you.
Should've done that last turn. But, you know, here we are. Yeah, Kadabra is extremely terrifying. And not when it only has 2 energy on it. It's not very threatening when its only move is Recover. But at 3 energy, it does 50 damage, and if I don't have, like, a Doug Trio, I die. Which... I'm gonna open some more computer packs, just to be sure, but if I have bad card draw, I might not go Kadabra. Because there's 2 things you can do here, and it just really kind of depends on how many Oaks you have. And I only have 2, and I don't remember how many bills I have. And give me a Gust of Wind. This is not looking great. And no, that's a mystery pack, and we don't care about those. So, yeah, I'm gonna grab Mewtwo.
So Murray, having the rudest deck in the game, has like bullied so many people around the Psychic Club that after beating Murray, this old man will just give you this rare Mewtwo card.
Yeah, and
that is the condition, you beat Murray, so we like to think that he just got bullied relentlessly. Mewtwo being a Psychic Pokemon, other Psychic Pokemon that have weaknesses to Psychic makes Mewtwo like Glass Cannon, but really fast and strong for Rick, who's the leader of the Science Gym.
If I had more Oaks, I would go Abracadabra, just because Kadabra does not have a problem with one of Rick's cards. That being, okay, this could be extremely bad. Okay, good. No, we're fine. If he decides to use this Mewtwo, I lose. So, we've set up properly. So Abracadabra. Kadabra does more damage, and Porygon is a card that resists Psychic, and is just all around the worst thing in the world, and it wastes a million years on Mewtwo. Wait, did I just full heal? Okay, whereas Kadabra has, you can use switches, you have a bunch of Abras, also it does 50 damage, so if you have a plus power, you just kill it. I don't remember what he has. Okay, but we should be through Rick, that should be a great Rick. Yeah, I'll take that Rick any day of the week. Like, that was phenomenal.
Yeah, there was probably few things to make that go faster.
Yeah, him having less
Biggest
Pokemon.
one, him just somehow not having Pokemon. Like,
Yeah. If you have really good plus powers, and you do take Abracadabra in this fight, one thing that Abracadabra can do that Mewtwo cannot is 2-turn Mitch. Okay, but I'm gonna put this down for, I don't know, I might need it. This Machop is actually probably the scariest thing. Oh, I have a potion. Excellent. Alright, it's probably the scariest thing that he's gonna have. Oh, no, it's the Hitmonlee. Which, if he plays, will be good, because he can, you know, quote-unquote, kill me. If he gets there. Alright, I don't know what cards he has. But yeah, he wouldn't put it on there. Alright, so he's got 2 cards left, I think. Okay, it's another Hitmonlee. And I know that his last card's a Mankey, because he just ignored it and put energy on his Hitmonlee, even though the rules say otherwise. Because he literally hates Mankey. Even if it wasn't the Mysterious Fossil, they don't put energy on Mankey. And he has Primeapes. So... also very nice Mitch. Not very stressful. And we are at the end game. We're gonna go fight our Elite Four. The Elite Four is interesting. So, one thing we didn't talk about is the gym leaders cheat. They will always start with 2 Pokemon in their hand. They mulligan until they get that. The Final Four also have that rule, except if they start with a Legendary Bird, which is a, most of the time, broken Pokemon that they just happen to have, with one exception. Well, I guess 2. They will hold it. And what's my Seal 2 going looking like? Perfect. Alright, that extra Sarah feels good.
the 3 legendary birds have an effect when you play them. Like Zapdos will just deal 30 damage to a random Pokemon. That one's always fun.
That one's fun,
and because they have the on-play effect, the enemy AI will not start the battle with them in the field. They will instead choose to play them on the first turn.
Yeah, and it means that I can one-turn technically all of them, except for Rod, who I'm not worried about not being able to do that.
Rod's legendary is Dragonite, which as a evolution can't just start with it, so...
I don't have plus
and
power.
the 2
This could be
Pokemon
bad.
rule applies to 2 basic Pokemon.
This could be very bad. I have to abandon this Seal. She will Flamethrower dead. At least she put all her energy on the Magmar. I have all my Dugongs, no energy! Okay, let me draw 1 more energy and I'm fine. I'm gonna headbutt it for, you know, feels. Oh no, she played the terrifying Magmar. This is bad. I'm not gonna play the Seal, I'll just lose instead, if she wants to do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna reset this duel by losing terribly. It's not even guaranteed that... Oh, she doesn't have any energy. What the hell? She's out of energy. This is amazing. I'm just gonna wait one turn so I don't have to oak, but like, this is... What is this? Screw. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna wait one turn so I can just evolve all my dugongs, and then we're just going. Alright. I don't know what this fight is. This is special. Okay, she fixed her energy by playing the legendary Moltres, which draws you anywhere between like 1 and 8 energy cards. It's incredibly busted.
And the real ringer is if that Moltres ever gets powered up.
Yeah, it's
Is it 70 or 80 damage?
70 damage, which is great if you have a Dugong, not so great if you're a Dugtrio. But I've powered up my other Dugong, just because this guy, and she didn't put energy on him, so that's good. I didn't see a single smokescreen today, which is rare, and I'm just getting owned by... What was that? That was such a weird fight.
You just didn't have any energy.
I just didn't have anything.
I don't know.
Alright, so we're gonna prepare for the duel. So the rule with this is, because it's a race category, is you lose, you don't reset. You have to play out every fight. But you know, when you're dead, then you're allowed to quote unquote reset. There's actually, I have one card in here. I have the Pokemon Trader, which I'm gonna put in here, which is another search for me. So Steve can, and I have absolutely no control over whether or not I can win, can just play Zapdos and I lose immediately. I have absolutely no control over it. I am going to oak immediately because I want to hope and pray. That makes me sad. The other thing is, because this game's RNG is like seeded, like the AI occasionally will like look and see like what the coin flips are. It's garbage. But because I burned that basically because I burned that Tails earlier, that means Steve wasn't gonna flip Tails on his next coin flip, and man, I should have just waited one turn. I'd have a Dugtrio right now. I'm gonna wait. If Steve wants to kill me with a Zapdos... Okay, he played bad Zapdos, which is a thing. Or, like, worst Zapdos. I still don't have...
Legendary Zapdos.
Yeah, that Zapdos, the best thing that I could...
Kinds.
Okay. Please, give me a Dugtrio anytime soon. I very much appreciate a game. Energy Search is not what I want. So this Zapdos does weird things. I don't have a way of hurting it, but he can blow up his own bench with it, which is really funny. I also don't... He doesn't have any energy anymore. Okay. Hey, computer search, alright. Get rid of the switch, get rid of fighting energy.
Some really comedic Grandmaster fights.
these are pretty good. I'm gonna double check and see how many Raichus I have. So, okay, that's this one. Because I got it immediately, we're fine. And I have a plus power, which means it's a 2-turn. But this is a Zapdos I'm actually scared of. Remember TG's plus power. The legendary Zapdos, which he has not played, while its attack does ignore resistances, it randomly attacks any Pokemon, including his own. And I can use the Defender to block 20 damage, which I learned very recently. Because I've only had that ever come up once in... That usually just ruins my life. But okay, that is done. Not the worst Steve, but Also, a very weird Steve. I'm probably gonna deck edit to Raichu just because this fight, trusting Jack to behave is. Oh wait, yes. I'm gonna keep Dig Dug save just in case this goes really badly. You know what? Screw it. I'm putting Electric Buzz. This is a dumb idea, but whatever. This fight sucks. I hate Jack. And I know he's gonna open up a Chansey on me because I put in
Jack
Electabuzz.
has a pretty rude deck full of very healthy Pokemon.
Yeah.
Articuno's play effect is that you just paralyze your opponent
And
on a coin flip.
yeah, and to use it as much as possible, he has a card called Scoop Up, which just lets him put it back into his hand. Because he just... Please do not scoop up on me. Okay. Okay, he didn't scoop up.
It's just a fantastic card for a lot of other reasons. Fantastic in quotes. Because, like, if he had a scoop up and he just picked up this Chansey and played it again, you'd essentially have to start damaging it from 0 again.
Yeah, and because I want electric...
And it is a big waste of time. Especially with this Electabuzz that does at most 40 damage a turn.
Yeah, I'm building up a Raichu, which can do a lot more damage, but I didn't want to just go in with Raichu because Raichu is, you know, very similar to Thunder Punch. Sort of. It can one-shot, and I'm gonna... Yeah, Electabuzz probably not long for this world now that it's confused. I'm gonna Raichu this.
Does a lot more damage to them and damage to you at the same time.
Hey, there we go. Electabuzz did it anyway. Yeah, so Raichu will basically blow himself up, and it's a problem. Okay, this is also possibly a problem. Please let me die, or just, you know, keep winning. I'm fine with either, just like... Because I can full heal, like, I have a computer search to, like, deal with this, but I'm just trying to see how long the game lets me get away with just flipping coins on this Electabuzz. Like, this is a perfect time.
What is it?
I'm winning, that's what this is! Oh my god! Boss is right, the electric deck edit is where it's at. Okay, now I have a full heal, so I'm just gonna... I think it's like 3 to retreat this, but I'm just gonna go get Raichu and Thunder. And as you can see, Raichu has 80 health and will die immediately. But, alright, that is... What a wonderful Jack. That is... Oh, that was a fun Jack. Alright.
You only saw the legendary Moltres through those 3. That's unreasonable.
This is unreasonable. Especially with how stupid that Steve was. They should have seen that. The Steve was so unbelievably stupid. So this is Rod. Now Rod's entire deck is based around not his legendary, you know, Dragonite, but it's based around Charizard. I really need everyone to remember that it's based around Charizard when he plays his first energy. If you saw it,
it's Pokemon power, right?
Yeah. But
okay,
I know what his Pokemon power is, but it's a water-only deck that's based around Charizard. And I did energy removal that Magikarp because if he plays Gyarados, it's horrifying. He's not going to, but I'm just gonna, I guess,
so
hope.
Charizard treats all energy attached to him as fire. And Charmander and Charmeleon both have colorless attacks, so they don't need fire.
Yeah.
So as funny as it is, his deck does work.
His deck works with a lot of quotation marks. If he has a Charmeleon in his hand, I'm dead. Let's find out. I use a plus power randomly because I forgot that this is... I like always forget this for some reason. Alright. I shouldn't have. Did I potion? I did. That was dumb of me.
You did.
Well, let's find out if he evolves at any point, I'm dead. I really could use something. I'm dead. Unless he's out of energy. Because I potioned early, because I was just, like, thinking I was dead no matter what. Nope, I lose. Okay, so he tackles, and then I do this. And continue from diary. I've lost. Now we're back here. hence the race rules. Alright, so
Generally, the way we race is to actually play the game and not reset luck all the time. But in typical Pokemon fashion, you are supposed to do the final fights in one shot. But you can just save them between them, and you don't actually have to do it in one shot.
Yeah, if you're... anyway, that's right. That's right if I don't mess up.
Like I was saying, you just reset, now he just has like 2 Magikarp.
Yeah, and like if you miss a coin flip and you really like needed to land it, you can reset, play a Pokeball, and you'll flip. It'll change the seating. Like, and it's like that's why I feel bad sometimes when I flip Pokeballs and I'm like, I know I just like screwed myself. Okay, now is when I would use. Okay, wait. Oh, okay, I lose. Okay, immediately he played the legendary Zapdos and I lost.
Yeah, this is what Steve is supposed to do to you.
Yeah, there's.
That's what the typical Steve battle looks like.
Alright, I have 2 Digletts. He can't do it again. I say, as he can absolutely play it, scoop it up, and play it again.
100% he can do it again.
Oh no, please don't, please don't. It's heads. I think I have something for this in my hand. I'm not sure though. Oh well, I got a switch, so I did not actually have something for this in my hand. So that was, you know, top deck hero. But now I'm. So Ronald also has a very interesting deck. As this Articuno is not threatening to me. Period. Because he doesn't. Maybe I should have held that. So basically,
he only has fire energy.
He only has fire energy, which is sometimes terrifying. Okay, definitely. Well, I'm gonna stop. I guess every time I get a peek at my deck. Okay, he traded away his legendary Moltres, which is good, but also I'm still screwed by getting all of my non-useful trainers. Come on, game. I had such a good hand the last time, and you're gonna do this to me? What has he got? A lot of energy on a Vaporeon. I'm just gonna take energy off of his Dratini, because if that becomes a Dragonair, then I really am screwed. Did I have anything good in my discard? Can I even view my discard? I'm gonna find out. I don't have anything good in my discard. I am just basically waiting for him to decide to figure out how to retreat this Articuno, which he is just not. He can't. He's coded not to put energy on it.
I don't think he...
He can't retreat it! The only thing he can do is scoop up.
Oh, I wonder if the AI will even make that move, though. Well, it is legendary, so it might.
Ronald is legendary, and I won a coin flip I really, really needed to win. Because otherwise we were going to be stuck here forever. And there's the Dragonair, which is scary, and do I have any energy removals? I have so many of these things to deal with that, he only has the one Articuno, so I'm just gonna chuck these. And I'm gonna go grab this energy
all
removal.
of your plus powers. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, This makes this attack take less. I'm gonna Defender, and I'm gonna energy removal this thing because boy howdy is that terrifying. I want him to send it out anyway, but like I don't want to deal with the fact that this is a coin flip right now. As to whether or not I have a potion, never mind, we're fine. Actually, we're probably in a really good spot as long as he doesn't... And I have 5 energy, so actually I want him to Hyper Beam me, like, really badly. Because Ronald makes weird choices where he'll do this and he'll Hyper Beam, and Hyper Beam does 20 damage, but it removes an energy. That's really good if I couldn't just do this. So, yeah. And this is Jolteon, it can't hurt me.
Hyper Beam's really annoying if you aren't properly set up and you have that spare energy, but
Yeah, it's really...
his other move is a coin flip for
Oh,
a lot
I
of
win.
damage. 2 coin flips.
Alright, time's coming up when we see the Moltres.
That Pokemon. We're Ronald.
Alright, and time. I thought he had another card for some reason. Those were really, really stupid Grandmaster fights. Like, those were exceptionally dumb. Give a shout out to just deciding to fight Sarah again and getting an extra Doug Trio and a Dugong out of it. That feels good. You know, my PB for this is like a 53, but sometimes the game does what it was doing to me. You don't draw cards, and it's just so silly.
Sometimes you get what that second rod fight is, where every Grandmaster has like their 2 weakest basic Pokemon that can't do anything, they just like fall over.
Yeah.
Variance in this game is bananas.
It makes it a really fun race.
The sum of best for us racing is like down to 30 minutes, and I think the best time anyone got is like a high 40, maybe mid 40.
Yeah, in a consistent run, I know mid-boss is like a 48, which I don't know if it was single segment, but if it was, would have gotten that record.
Probably not, but actually probably knowing him.
Yeah, it's the only time you mess up single segment is the Grandmasters, and it usually comes down to, did Zapdos get played, yes or no? Or Jack does Jack things, because Jack can just stall you out,
Murray
stun you.
does Murray things.
Yeah. Murray was really close to doing Murray things.
Ken does a 2-turn double edge.
I've had 2-turn double edge. I've had him decide to play, like, have a fire energy on Jigglypuff and double edge me a bunch, and
Mickey 2-turn Vile Plumes you. Like, there are a lot of funny things that can happen.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite was getting killed 5 times in a row by Ken by losing the first coin flip. He started Tauros, played double colorless energy, then won the stomp coin flip. Happened 5 times in a row.
Yeah, that was a really solid run.
Yeah. This game is just fun. It's just stupid. There's so many dumb things that can happen. And I'm glad I got to show off Charmander. So, just to explain the actual differences of the route with Squirtle. So imagine the Charmander deck, but I started with no Diglets and no Doug Trios, no Raichus, and also no Oaks. And my computer search was instead a Scoop Up. And I basically start with absolutely nothing, and it makes the end game just awful and unfun. And Bulbasaur... It makes
the beginning game awful and unfun.
Well, no, because you have a Hitmonchan, a Magmar, and an Electabuzz, so you don't actually care about what you're doing. You just run forward and push the button, and you just win every fight and hope that you get good packs. Bulbasaur doesn't start with any fire energy. So you just run around, hope that you get certain drops, change your route like non-stop, and then route everything around the fact that Ken has a requirement that you have, or Murray has a requirement that you've beaten like 4 gym leaders, and he won't be there, so you can't do fighting early. And it feels bad. But yeah, that's the game. It was fun closing out Speedromizer again by pure happenstance.
Might have to work something around next time to where you're not closing should we do Speedromizer 3.
I feel like you should make me close the next one and just give me something absolutely abysmal to play.
Oh, that can be arranged.
Stop.
Alright, so we are going to kick it over to a quick intermission, and we will be right back with the finale to this insane event. Stay tuned.